Oh no, that's not what I want to see. Why is that so small? What the hell? I just fixed that. Okay, that's interesting. Hi, how's it going? I was almost not here on time. I think I was late, actually. Okay, that look good. That look good. Everybody can hear me. You hear the game. Things are good. All right, the game's about to freak out as I click in. No, I forgot to turn those off. Damn. I'm not a huge fan that the wind turbines take damage. Must be cold, my apartment. It is actually. My apartment is quite cold right now on purpose. Gotta keep it nice and cold for when the, the power... Oh. I see. We're gonna see if we make it through this whole stream. Because I think there's a second wave of storms that are supposed to come through the area. And you know the drill. We don't stop unless the tornado hits my apartment. That's the safe way to do it. But what's up? How's the dream? Encoding overloaded? What are you telling me, OBS? Oh, it's done. It's done being overloaded. Something must have freaked out. I gotta figure out. I had a couple programs, like, die on me, apparently, recently on my PC. So that's fun. Why does this seem so quiet? 50. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, once again, hi, hello. How are you? See if we actually start this time. I'm a little too high up. Today. Well, for starters, before we look at this, we can look and see what I have done since the last time we played. If you remember, we placed the first blocks right here. And then as soon as stream ended and I started building the first buildings out here, the bridge specifically out here, the dog and the buffalo were both killed by a bunch of bad things. So they're gone. They were gone immediately. I still have the dog corpse, though, because I thought it was a collectible item. I didn't realize it was like... I was going to end up putting it... There's like I guess a taxidermy bench that was supposed to... I don't remember putting this window in. Interesting. So, yeah. So dog's gone. Bit of a bummer. The buffalo's gone. Bit less of a bummer, but still a bummer. But we got this fancy bird who I've been using to run all over the place and has a lot of skills leveled up because of that. And we're putting lots of health regeneration in him. And health is coming up next because, we'll do this. But we have constructed... last thing I did last night was update this home to concrete. Because I'm going to start putting like furniture and stuff in it later. But I guess I added a new window and didn't realize it. Don't know how I did that. Because I'm pretty sure I was right-click replacing stuff. So it feels like it shouldn't have been a problem. Let's go see if I have the block, the wall piece somewhere. Because I got a lot of leftover pieces from the former base. Crap. So we're still sorting all of that out. Can I make one? So I don't know what happened there. That's a bummer. I wonder if it's on a different part of the building. Who knows? But I wanted to go with I prefer an Icarus personally, rather than a window of sorts. Rather than a oh, that bugs me. Oh wait, no, we're okay. I thought it wasn't gonna line up. Rather than like a big secret base or something like that, I personally prefer to do like kind of like a village setup like this. Like each building has its own deal going on. Part of that's because I've had enough bases burned down from lightning that, I've learned not to put everything in one place. But once we get to stone, that's not really a problem. So this is just kind of this point. But we got a big fancy kitchen here with electric appliances for everything because we're bougie like that. Got the bedroom here, which has big fancy fireplace, but and fancy bed, but the rest of it's kind of barren right now. I did not know until now. I've never made this oxidizer, and I didn't realize you don't need oxide for it. It just makes you oxygen. That's fun and exciting. Um, I also love the sink because I thought that it was going to be a really annoying time to filter water. Why is it off? But look at that. Clean water, and it doesn't need to be filtered. We got all our electricity set up, and I also was very happy to make one of these. So, like, I'd never made one of these before because, you know, I didn't play Icarus from, like, January until we played last week. So, this is new as of then. And so I was like, okay, so it's cool. It'll just tell me, like, the supply and demand of the resources. But you can actually go in and individually turn off, like, devices and sources and stuff like that. So that's pretty neat if you ask me. And it also saves me the trouble. I put these ladders so I could get up to the wind turbines because whenever there are storms, they take damage, and if they're on, and I forgot to turn them off earlier. But now I just have to go on the thing. I'm gonna put another one in here because this is like the crafting building with all the stuff. I also hilariously I did a mission yesterday and I had these 2 electric furnaces left over. And the mission called for having 2 electric furnaces in, like, a base that I had to build out in the middle of nowhere. And it wouldn't count these. And somehow, I still have these. But they updated the, like, design of the electric furnace. But it didn't retroactively update these designs. So I think that's pretty interesting. Still haven't used this thing. But it looks big and intimidating. So that's what that is. But yeah, so we got everything from the old base and crammed it into this building and another building. This is the, what's it called? Tameable animals building that only has 1 animal in it. And then lastly, I had to strip it down because of the mission yet from yesterday. But this is like, they're going to be that, you know how we were talking last week about how I haven't done like any of the miasma stuff or something, or miasma stuff? That's going to be in that building. I have the equipment. I don't know where I put it. Put it in here? Yeah, it's right here. The organic residue cleanser, stuff like that. Because I needed it for, you know, for the mission. So, I'll worry about that later. Today, however, I was looking at missions and I was going to start one last night. Ended up going to bed instead like a responsible adult. And because I thought that maybe this would work well today. Was it specimen research? Which one was it? Was it this one?
The Lagos unit
Yeah, it was this one. Because it gives us the special exotics plus money.
Things haven't been running smoothly down there for them. They've been losing teams, equipment, and resources. So they're looking to outsource. Someone with a proven record.
I have a proven record.
Gonna get wild.
Let's rock and roll. Oh. But yeah. Oh, that's bright. So we're going to do this because it says kill magma creatures. And we went to the volcano region that one time. And I want to go back. Ooh. Ooh, gimme. Ooh, they gave me a compound bow. Oh, wow, we have to kill a lot of things. Oh, God, we're going to have to learn how to fish. Alright, who's had experience fishing in this game and can tell me how it works mechanically? Because I've only done it the one time. Let's see, 100% projectile damage and 300 rate of fire. Let's go! It's better than the bow I've got. I also might make an alteration to it. That's on the menu here. Let's do that. Let's really quick. Let's put... I had so many sledgehammers. We'll keep a spear. We'll keep a spear. We'll put some spears here. We're gonna keep the arrows. I don't need to do that. I'm gonna leave the sledgehammers. What I want is this alteration bench. I want to Oh god, I'm gonna have to make a new building. We'll put it right here for now. Does this need electricity? Sure does. Oh god. See, the scary thing is we did it the one time and there was no success. So, we'll have to see how this goes. Crap, I should have made these. Hell? Oh. Keep having a really annoying time with these things down here, though. They make me get into the water, and then, you know... Then I'm unhappy because I'm in the water. Take those, leave that, take that, leave that, keep that. And I want your skeleton. But I did leave... I had this stone ramp or stone stairs here for when I was building, and I decided that that was a good idea to keep it because I fall into the water way too often, and it's a long swim back to the shore. Summon a new dog. I actually probably have the money to get a new dog at this part, but or this point, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. Oh, this isn't the bone. Okay. What do we got in general? Oh, that's right. I was doing the thing. Okay. As much as this is gonna hurt my soul. Trying to minimize cables. It's like I'm in real life. Trying to keep things organized. Things get confusing. All right. Alterations. What are our options for bows? What are our options for bows? Okay, we got guns. I can see that. I kind of want to make a gun too. It's been a while since I've been able to do that. It's crossbow, guns, crossbow, pistols, bows. Okay, rapid fire attachment. Okay, increase charge speed, rate of fire. Okay, the projectile stuff could be useful. This is the more advanced version of that. Anything else? Okay. Strength and strings. Arrow speed? I don't know if arrow speed's a concern that I have most of the time. So I think we'll be okay without that. 50% arrow speed and fired projectiles are highlighted. That could be useful. I do like to lose arrows. I'm kind of thinking... the one down here, though. The rapid fire attachment. Just for faster bowstring pulls. We're going to do that. What do we need? Carbon fiber and composites. Gimme and gimme. Bam. Oh. Okay, this is a longer process than I expected. Where are the rest of my arrows? Oh, they're down in the bar below. I was going to say, I see the one arrow over here. And it was in the stack. Alright, so we'll keep the cold steel arrows. We'll have these arrows. We'll have a knife. That. Put the pickaxe up here. Keep that down there. There. We're going to actually need to repair the pickaxe. Is what we're going to need to do. Alrighty. Wrong menu. Oh god, I backed out of the menu and thought I killed the game for a second. Repair. So nice and peaceful when things aren't trying to kill me. I'm actually going to put the spear next to that. So my hopes with the spear, because I have like 0 points in spear stuff, so there's no point in me even having the thing, I feel like, 90% of the time, because I think, I don't know. I think most of the bonuses with spears happen kind of like the bonus with the bow, where it comes from a not the actual like stabbing, but like a sneak attack kind of deal. Do I have any way to make decent food for this trip? I could get strawberries are a problem. Where did I put all my seeds? In the other place? It's like I moved. I mean, I did move. It's basically what happened, but what the hell? Oh, achievement. Startled the shit out of me. Okay, here are the seeds. Doesn't seem like all of them. Oh, it's because there's going to be some in here. Do I have strawberry seeds? We do have strawberry seeds. It's like I moved, so I don't have, you know. I like have to go pull things out of boxes still half the time. But that's okay. We want to make sure to let me see what I need to make, because I haven't made new crop plots yet, and those are going at the end there. I was going to make the hydroponic ones, because those would increase the growth speed. So let's see if we got them. We should have the materials to be able to make that pretty quickly. Steel screws. Only the 2 we can make. That's a lot of steel and composites. Jesus. Okay. Well, we're going to make the 1 and put strawberries in it, because I don't think I'll be able to. Well, I'm going to have some grinding to do to get more steel and stuff. So, that's... Oh, wait, I had steel in here. Although I don't have more composites. Do I have materials to make composites? No, I need iron. Oh, well. Let's... we use all of it? Interesting. Alright, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to actually, really quick... we might have to do that. We might have to do that. First things first, though. We want to make a new outlet. How far away are the nearest? Okay, so this actually isn't too bad for electric, I don't think. I'm gonna have it come from right here. All the wiring is underneath everything now, which is a blessing and a curse. So that'll work for that. And what we'll do is we'll plant the... Because I haven't made a lot of this stuff because I wanted to make a, like... the advanced version of all of the composters and stuff like that. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it so much. Oh, that annoys me so much. Can't we just bend the wires aggressively, cutting off all the circulation? Okay, we're going to go under the water for this to start. Alright. I don't think we have any water lines going that way, so we're going to have to make some new ones. Can I see a spot right here? I cannot. So I'm going to use this one. It's going to come back, and it's just going to follow this electric line. I'm not trying to click. I'm trying to click on the electric line. Dang it. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good. This is going to do the same thing, isn't it? It's going to upset me. That's actually not as bad. What if I could... Hold on. Let's see really quick if we can do something about that. 'Cause that would be so much better. No, I just put like the last, kind of like I just did for the water, where we put the like a thing right there instead. We can figure out what I need for composites though, at least for now, and see. Perfect. All right. It's got sun. It's got water. It's got excitement. I will need to water and plumb every single one of them, I believe. Inventory. Take everything out. It does suck. The good news is that once it's done once, I won't need to do it again. But it does suck the one time. Well, and the other thing is I'm a little bit concerned because I'm getting like nearing the edge of like the electric production. I might need to make more solar panels is what I probably need to do because those give the biggest bang for my buck. Okay, we got to figure out where I put the fertilizer. Oh god, that means it's on a bench somewhere. Alright, for most of these things, I did something logical when I placed it. Oh, but this time, that past iTown said, fuck that. On the cement mixer. I must have been filling whatever I could fill. There's a lot more trips than I expected. Alright, so that should grow pretty fast now. We'll grab our sickle. Alright, everybody remember, the basic fertilizer is on the cement mixer. It makes sense. We all agree it makes sense, right? Bam, bam. Well, that's doing its thing. We're also going to look for... I swear I had a bunch of backups for this stuff. Oh, you know what? I bet they expired. Because I turned off the electricity pretty early on. Okay. So the crispy bacon's better. We have potatoes and tomatoes. All right. Let's go see. And this is like a Hail Mary's chance. I want to go back and see. I also... Okay, so here's another thing. I don't know if you know this. They had an update. And it's like it permanently puts me in third person on mounts. And it drives me insane. I hate it. And the button for... switching the camera don't work for me. So it's a problem. Oh, before I leave, hold on. I want to get the sickle first. Sickle, it's a sickle. Because we want to make sure that if we run into berries and when we run into tomatoes, like we just did, that what is it, 50%, 125%. I need an iron ingot. But we're gonna go back and we're gonna look at the nightmare of the old base and see if we can see anything. I don't believe you can shoot while mounted. I think... Let's... Nope, I can't even switch weapons while I'm mounted. I don't know who's trying to attack me, but you can't even keep up with me, so haha, get wrecked, nerd. Holy lag. But it drives me crazy. Game don't like me streaming. I love that I'm going too fast. The textures aren't even loading in. You follow me. Chop it. And we need bacon. Say we want bacon. Stop vibrating and let me carve you. I'm not going to worry about the bones. We're just going to leave the skeleton. 'Cause I'm a monster. And watermelon. Now the only thing we're looking for now is berries? Question mark? Or we don't need berries. We needed strawberries, and that's what's growing back at the base. That actually might be done by the time we get back. That'd be nice. That would be nice. I want to feel like that was a good investment. That what's it called? The hydroponic garden thing. Any more carrots? No more carrots? Don't see any more carrots. I see more watermelons. I shouldn't even get back on the thing. It also drives me crazy. Since that update, that same update, which was like a patch, basically, just some bug fixes, stuff like that. I should stop saying update. Whenever I get off my mount, it puts my cursor or whatever on the far right side of the item bar down below, and I use my mouse wheel to scroll a lot of time. Mostly because I'm very bad at hitting the correct button when I try and hit the number keys. About the only one I hit consistently is 2, since it's right above where W is. Yeah. I always have to frantically scroll whenever I try and hop off, and it will get me killed one day, and I look forward to that day. It's going to be a fun day. Maybe we'll all get to hear me rant. Oh, speaking of ranting, I'm reminded. I was stalking the discussion in the Discord earlier, and it made me want to play Bloodborne again, because I didn't get super far in Bloodborne. So I may do that in the coming weeks. Need a good rant for that. I have that moment where I figure out if I'm too old to play competitive games still. And when I'm bad at it, I'll just have that moment where you guys get to watch me break down on the inside. Debate, like I said, whether I'm too old. Maybe I'm washed up. It's the end. I'll never make it. I've peaked. It's all downhill from here. Okay. Is that my horse? Or is that a bad horse? Did I leave a pet over here? Or a tamed mount? That sure looks like a tamed mount. We'll see if it tries to kill me. I don't know what I could possibly... Oh. Aloe? Wait, what? Aloe really doesn't give me aloe? It just gives me fiber? That doesn't make sense. Any boxes left over? I don't know if I have a childhood meltdown in me still. Don't get me wrong. Like... I don't know. I was gonna say most of my in the past, like I'd say 5, 6. We'll go 10 years. We'll go a full 10 years. Could you have sounded more scary? Consisted me trying to do something that would upset me. Mostly playing PvP. But it was always after like my favorite football team lost or something like that. Then I'd go like play something that made me angry, and then the destruction happened. Other than that, we chill. The screaming in the Call of Duty lobby days are behind us. And we just believe that the records will never make it out. No one was recording. Right? Well, it's always Destiny PvP too recently, and that's, the most unbalanced PvP I've literally ever played. Why are there so many dogs over here? Why are there no boars for me to kill and take their bacon? Alright, we're gonna go this way. Oh, I forgot to grab the water wheels. Good old Sidewinder. Good old Sidewinder, good old Fellwinter's sniper rifle. The good days, the golden days. Nowadays, I pretty much only suffer. I used to stream Trials when I'd play Trials of Osiris. But I'm not going to lie, since they've messed with the matchmaking so many times, so I can't not play against somebody who's gone with like an emblem for not trailing in any match on a flawless card. And I came very close to getting it once. But I see at least 4 teams with somebody that has that emblem nowadays because they have so few people playing. So it's got to be like a really good weapon for me to want to play. But I really would love it if I would either sneeze. My nose is like burning. And so it's either we're going to like sneeze or we're just going to sniffle and my eye is going to water. And nobody wants that. Great to sneeze. I said encouragingly to my nose. There we go. I got it. I just had to encourage it. Life is good. All right. I'm not seeing any berries. I think we got enough watermelons to feed everybody forever. Although if we had a little bit more, we could make some fruit pie or something. And hey, everybody loves a fruit pie. There actually is some berry bushes down here, so we're going to stop and get some berries. Okay. Another thing I dislike about mounts. You apparently cannot sprint and then jump. You have to stop sprinting to jump. Because the number of times I try and cross that little river... And I'm like, okay, you failed to hit jump in time last time, so spam the space bar as you're getting up to it. And then the game's like, nah, no jumping, get wet, fall in the water. I just say, okay, I give up. Ooh, oh good, there's a downhill. So to say, do I gotta just drive this car off a cliff? They were fish. They were the asshole kind of fish that like to bite me. Yoink. I really thought I'd get more berries for this. I think I ought to do it. Or now. 72 should be enough, I say as I continue. And the good news is this is now close to the base. So, wow, there's so many of these. Only strawberries grew out in the wild like this. I'm sure they do somewhere. I just don't know where to find them. But let's go back to home, to base. Let go of the sprint. Then we jump. And you shorted the jump because you didn't have enough momentum. Love it. For now, no wheat because we got plenty of the wheat. Because I needed a bunch for animal feed, which I actually should look and see if there's still any animal feed left. Because this guy could have eaten it all by now. Who knows? Come on. Buddy. Wow. Got you a nice, safe water dish. Let's see if he's got any food. He might not have food. Oh, he's got so much food. Look how much food he has left. Oh, you know what he doesn't have? He doesn't have much water. You've got so much water now. What are you complaining for, buddy? Come on. Really quick, before I do anything else, turn the freezer on. Dump all this stuff in the freezer. There. And I might go out really quick just to find any sort of... I need to find more bacon. Yeah, he's still set to follow for now. But we got plenty of this stuff. All right, let's see really... Oh, wait, we got to check our strawberries. If those grow in a day, the bird's going to follow me. Inspect. Oh, we're cooking. So close. All right, I also was going to fill your water. I don't appreciate them changing up the button for things like that. Let's... Bad word. There we go. You. Here. Sit down. He also makes terrifying noises at least every 15 minutes while I'm playing. And I always think that I'm about to be raided by some monster or something like that. And it's just him making little bird noises. But they're terrifying bird noises. That's what they are. I shouldn't call them little. They're terrifying bird noises. While he's there, we're going to go find a pig or two. Oh, damn it. It is so far to the nearest shore if I don't make that jump. I can't make the jump for any of these spots. Well, let's see. Okay, so we got to start killing drifters, lava brooders. What's a stone jaw? Is our stone... Okay. I thought stone jaw was in the other area. The poison area, not in the fire area. Me pretending I know. Are you a pig? You're not a pig. But you might attract some. Give me my arrow back. I'll take that too. We're gonna leave the corpses for the most part because we want to track the boars. That was a hard word, attract, for me to say. I did have to stare down the small bunny. Look, it's asshole horse. Don't become like your parent. What did I just say? Don't do it. I only need like one more. We got 9 bacon with the first one. I usually see them all over the damn place. Where are they? They know I'm hunting. Where? I might have lied to y'all about the thunderstorms because it's still like it's not sunny outside, but it's still like nice and like it's gonna be a chill day kind of clouds. Not get in the basement. Tame that kind of horse. They get saddlebags, structures to carry. They can carry more stuff. I personally so for me, so they still have a weight limit, kind of like you do. So they can be used to carry some stuff, but in my opinion, my personal opinion, because as of this moment, without them, because I'm sure it'll change eventually, because it's kind of an exploit. If I am very overweight and not able to walk, I can still get on a mount, and there is no speed penalty while I'm on the mount. So I picked the bird because the bird's the fastest. And I've been just like that's how I move my whole base. I just would grab so much stuff that I couldn't carry anymore, and I would just run on the bird. Nice quick trip. Because I was making the first bunch of trips on the horse that we just saw back at the base. But then I decided he wasn't fast enough. Well, we might be eating those 9 bacon and not having more. There clearly are no more pigs out here. Who knows? Not me. All I know is my food's low. They're all terrified of me. Getting dark. Let's go harvest our strawberries, make some muffins, and call it a day. I hate what they always fall on the arrow. I want to just pull my arrow out and keep on moving. Always fall on the arrow. Dang it. You guys saw nothing. Yeah, no, I don't see any pigs. Must be on extinct. I overhunted them. The bacon was just too delicious. All right. Wonder what the shadow is that's floating above my head. Oh, you know what I bet it is? I bet it's the flashlight that apparently is floating over my head in the light slot. All right. Now then. That's done there. We have the tackle box. The tackle box contains something. salt. Basic. Okay, crafting lures. Okay, so what are we gonna fish to catch? Okay, so 50%. Okay. Okay. Put this on the table right here. Oh, it has to go on the floor. Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. We can put some fish in here. So let's see. So this is a cured leather lure. What's the cured leather lure? Is that what the... Okay. And we need sunset... I don't know any of these fish. Anybody know? Is it beef or... What's the... I don't remember what the bestiary is. Son of a bitch! Wasn't that button. That was the wrong button. This is why you don't go hitting things on your keyboard, Hightown. This was bones. If this one had just random sticks for if I ever needed tree sap. Okay. All right, we're looking at the controls. Apparently punching my mic. Hot bar, blah blah. Drop item, destroy building, build grid, focus. Need that. There are emotes in this game. Interesting. Inventory, crafting, map, tech. What? But what's this? What's a? Ha! I swear there's. Oh, good. Well, y'all, we're gonna bring a saltwater lure and freshwater lure, I guess. Or I guess we don't need to. Why do these give the same thing? Length of caught fish, capture zone size. Capture zone? What's a capture zone? So if I'm reading this correct, my understanding originally, which didn't make sense to me, I will be fully honest. But my understanding originally was that you needed to be like the fish, like the lure determined what kind of fish you would get, which doesn't make sense. But that was what I thought from reading things. Was the idea I get. But I guess if I'm just going, if we're just catching fish from the mission, we might as well just make this gold ore lure and increase our capture zone size, because I assume that has to do with the mini game. I know we tried it once and I couldn't really figure it out. And I felt silly and I hid my head in shame then. But let's see. What was it? It was gold, copper nails, and something else. Epoxy? Rope. Gold, copper nails, and rope. Do I have any copper nails? A real question. Oh no. We're about to go on a class field trip. Oh no. I don't have any copper nail. The hell was that sound? Steel screws. Don't need steel bars. Where else would I have put them if they existed? There's some rope. Interesting place to have it. We might be screwed anyways because we might need. I might have smelted all the gold anyway. Okay, so I wasn't. I'm gonna take that and say that I wasn't absolutely crazy then. All right. Okay. The only other thing I want to check really quick is since I've got all this fancy equipment and stuff, I want to see is there like a tier 4 fishing rod that I can make? Since I'm already gonna have to go get copper and gold. I don't see any fishing rod. Still not seeing any fishing rod. Oh. They've been getting me recently by changing because they've changed like some of the recipes and they uncheck them for me. And I'll like go to try and make something. Son of a bitch! That's why it wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me replace the steel roof. I had to like take it off and. Oh, I actually wonder if that means I have the wrong kind of roof on the roof of the living building. All right, so I'm not seeing any special because I think this would be the refined wood fishing rods right here. So, all right. So we got the best rod we can get. It's exciting. Oh wait a minute. Wait a minute. Turn wind turbines off. I hate that it changes the list on me. Go to sleep really quick because we want to make sure. All right, so we need gold. We need copper. These are the things that we need. That is our mission. Inventory wise, I think I'm good. I need to repair my armor at some point. I think I said that already, but it's really taken a beating. Let's bring these. I don't need a ton of food. How much? Yeah, we got a fancy pickaxe. We're not. Don't need to worry about too much. All right. I want to see. Okay, so we're going. Oh God, we're going undiscovered territory over here. Word? Ah, crap. Do you guys remember how to get to this part? I know there's like a cave somewhere over here. It goes through the mountain. We're going to die on this adventure. I'm going to wait for the red part of the storm to pass, and then we're going to go to everybody's favorite cave. Didn't sound good. Uh-oh. That's my... Pig. I will go die for bacon. He was gonna kill me anyways. Let's go. We got more bacon. Holy lag. All right. We're gonna have to turn the wind turbines on. I forgot the whatchamacallit. The fridges would all turn off. Dummy. We'll just need to remember to repair them later. Take damage. You! I remembered to do a thing. Hold on. We gotta remember, we want to take a single... We'll take this. We'll take this piece of floor. Struggle. That will become important in the future, this key item. Because I went to this cave multiple times the other day. See, I hate that it's third person. Arrgh. Makes me so angry. That's right, bah. I wish this door was automatic, but that could be problematic for me. I made a man-made like ramp into this cave that I'm heading to, or into to get up and down some of the plateaus that are in that area, and I am one floor piece short of it, which was fine by myself when I was running, but it will be the death of this bird because they get stuck in it, and then I have to like spam spacebar, and then it goes flying out, and then it hits the ground at a high rate of speed, and gravity does the work, and the stopping hurts. I'm also looking at my phone right now. Not paying attention while we're driving because we got to check Twitter. Make sure nobody dropped any diss tracks while I was streaming. It happened the other day. Poor Izzy had to sit through me explaining, like talking about that shit so much before stream. Because we played Phasmophobia earlier in the day. And she was nice enough to humor me at first. And say like, oh, explain what's going on. I need to be caught up. And she didn't realize that was going to be me like word vomiting for like an hour. And I've tried my best not to talk about it constantly in the Discord. Oh, wrong button. Oh, of course you want to kill the bird. Hey! I stabbed the shit out of that bird. Man, I lost an arrow too. Okay, we're good. But we gotta check. I was late the other day to it because we had Spooky Sunday. It's not cool, man. There we go. Oh, come on. Why? I hate the bird just takes it too. Because you have to like purchase his attack upgrades. You're not in depth paying attention to the greatest rap beef since a long time ago? I can't believe you. Oh, come on, bird. I guess I'm going to need to make another ramp for him. Because he seems to be incapable of getting up that hill. Something about music. It's kind of about music. Music is involved. I would say most of the actual rest of it ain't really, well, some of the dislikes about music. It's extensive. It's extensive. You could find probably a good documentary on it already on YouTube or something. I'm very biased in it, so, just be aware. Uh-oh. You far away from the exit so we won't have problems? I hope not. I hope you are. All right, let's see. We got to find not that, not iron. Copper and gold. That's gold. Couldn't name anyone involved in the rap. Oh, no. I'm contemplating whether I'm going to make my mom listen to it on what's it called? Mother's Day when I see her. That's not, what's it called? Not been to a record store in 40 years. Well, the good news is that record stores are dead and you can get it all on your computer now. But the TLDR, without any specifics, is that arguably the two biggest rappers, I mean, there are other big rappers, so it's not, have had issues with each other for a long time, and it recently spilled out into direct confrontation with each other. Back and forth using entirely music right now. We aren't going back to the 90s where people shoot each other yet. One of them did have somebody apparently shoot outside their house last night. So, unrelated folk are getting involved. People are feeling like that they gotta, I don't know, do a thing. Although, granted, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to be that guy, but I will say the guy who had shooting outside his house may have upset certain people by using AI tracks of dead rappers in one of his songs. People didn't like that very much. Oh. Too long, didn't read. The short version. I want this platinum too. A material I have almost no use for. Give it to me. Give it to me. It's over there. It's on the other side of the... Want it. Beautiful. Alright. That's iron. That's more platinum. That's aluminum. The main takeaways are somebody said something that someone else didn't like, and that someone else said some other things that other people didn't like, and now they're saying things back and forth that they don't like, and Izzy's a trooper because she listened to me go in depth about a lot of it. The best part was I made her listen to one of the songs, and I actually think we said this the other day. She listened to one of the songs in Discord, and it ended, and the first thing she said was, I didn't understand a word that he said. So... It is. That would be the modern version of that hippity hop music would be what this is. Yeah. So no hip hop. It still would be considered hip hop. It's evolved considerably in the styles and stuff, but you know. Okay, so there's a lot of titanium, which is awesome, game. Like, love titanium. I am clearly very distracted by it every time I see it, but, where the copper at? Or is this going to be that moment that I've gone through and mined all the copper out? Because that would be unfortunate. Because I don't really know where the caves are on this map, as well as I do in the other map. More gold. We did need a lot of gold. I'm trying to get used to the flashlight because it's easier. It's easier to make work than the like. It's a more sustainable than the light source than the lantern is, but I really don't like the I don't like that it flies all over the place because it's attached to my chest or whatever. Or as we saw in the shadow floating above my head. I think that is something that some people would debate. About improved. I would say yes, but I would also say there has been some devolving that some people do. But, it's all very opinionated. All I know is that every time I hear some of the newer artists, I feel like I'm officially old because I don't like the music as much, and I'm just like, who would like this noise? I shake my fist. Damn kids. Alright, so we found a lot of gold. We found not a lot of copper, and my inventory or my weight limit is almost full. So we're going to have to go back. We're going to have to hold ourselves off and not mine anything else until we get to closer to the front. Oh, there's more. That's aluminum. Okay. We might mine some iron when we get back towards our ride, because we don't have to walk with too much weight slowly. Yeah, well, I don't know. I personally, to put like more of a name to it, is there's been a style of rap that's come out, I don't know, in the last 10 years? I don't know how old this would be. That people refer to as mumble rap, and it's like just, I don't know, not really enunciating your words. I don't love the beats on it as much either. But the one-mansmanship, I don't know. I mean, it's always, I feel like a lot of hip-hop is like pumping yourself up and gloating and stuff like that. So, that's, I feel like every artist has tracks like that. So, new and old. There are quite a few styles, actually. There's quite a few places that, oh, I was about to say, where the hell am I? If it's like the pit of hell here. swear to God, there are bees in here. Oh, hi. Oh, whoops. I want the knife. I want the knife. I want to poke him in the face. Oh, I'm about to get... Ow. Oh, again. Why do you guys have so much health? The real question here. Oh, it's because I'm not hitting crits is why. But, like, for example, between the two guys having issues with each other now, one of them is a West Coast rapper, so he has a very distinct West Coast style to a lot of his stuff, a lot of his beats. Dropped an absolute banger the other day. That's very West Coast. And the other guy is from Toronto, so I would describe his style as more... Okay, see, I'm already biased, so I was gonna say as more of whatever's gonna sell him records and be played in malls. But you know, go on a whole education thing that I'm not really qualified to talk about. Are those exotics? That's exotics. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that's a shot that's been used at him a lot recently. He's more of a, like, I mean, a lot of his stuff is more like radio hits. Like, he doesn't, his style is more poppy than anything, I would say. It's like less hip hop, more like pop hip hop, which is, you know, shrug. Can be good sometimes. But it's like the kind of stuff you would hear in malls or on the radio. And it also means that his discography has varied very drastically over... I mean, he's been in... They've both been around for like 15 years. So I can't say one of them's like, oh, he's been around for so long. So it's obvious music's going to change. But, you know, he's a weird dude, in my opinion. So, that's all I'll say on that. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna have, you know, I'm gonna have not many people in my chat, and then suddenly I'm gonna get jumped by a bunch of his fans. If I remember, I can get around this way, and I won't have to climb back up, because I'll have... Oh, wait. Oh, we're already full. Never mind. Actually, it'd be faster for me to just climb back up. It's iron, though. Haven't been to a mall in many, many years. I don't want to say this, but I feel like malls have kind of gone the way of record stores. Maybe not quite as drastic as that. Can I make this jump? Sure can. Although that's not entirely true. I was going to say there's a giant mall not too far away from me that is scary large. It's like one of those things where they're building like an entire town, it feels like. It's also like super fucking bougie. I can't afford to shop in a lot of the stores there. So I insult him. All I'm gonna say is there's a Tesla dealership within it that's like a walk-in only. You can pre-order the cars. You can't drive them. can't imagine watching movies had background music being. Trying to think how to describe it. I feel like he uses a lot of strings in his beats, so you might hear some deeper string instruments. To some drums, some banging, some hip. I don't know. I was about to describe a hip hop beat as a hip hop like a hip hop beat. That'll help everybody. I don't know. I'm bad at describing things. Izzy comes at me on the regular for it. I want your bacon, but I don't have any space in my inventory pig, so you survive another day. Carefully. All right. And we sprint. All right. Now that we've had an hour and 20 minutes of setup time, let's get to the mission. We're not quite done yet. We still got more setup time. Probably another 10 minutes since it's going to take me 5 to get back. Maybe not 5, but you get what I mean. Come on, stamina recharge faster. Thank you. More watermelons. They are watermelons. I don't know why. Also, this is way back on an earlier conversation, but I mentioned wanting to play Bloodborne again after the conversation in Discord earlier. But I also have had this weird want to play Starfield again. Because we played through the one playthrough on the channel here. And then I realized that the way to level up some of the powers was to do the New Game Plus repeatedly, which meant just speed running the New Game Plus. And I started doing that, and then I realized you need to do 25 of the New Game Pluses. It's a lot of them to get the powers and stuff. So I kind of burnt out at that point. But I did do 12 or 13 of the New Game Pluses. And then I was going to do, once I had done enough of those, I was going to have us do a very a standard playthrough on stream again, where I could enjoy the dialogue, go at my own pace, join all the factions, stuff like that. But games keep a coming. We got Diablo next week. I'm also, I get your opinion on this for Diablo. So I'm gonna have, not next weekend, so not this weekend, but next weekend. I'm going to be working again. So I'm going to have at least one day off during the week again. And I usually get to choose which day. I've been choosing Thursday just because, it's as close to the weekend as I can get it. I'm contemplating taking Tuesday and having a long Diablo stream. Kind of like I had the long one that started at 2 for, what did we play that day? I don't remember what we played that day, but we had the stream that started at 2 and went for 6 hours, whatever. I'm thinking of doing one of those, but for Diablo. And the real question, and this is me as a Destiny player, do you guys think that the servers are going to be ready? Or am I going to take Tuesday off and not be able to play until 3-4 o'clock? Because I may instead take Thursday off and just do Thursday as a long Diablo stream instead, because I was gonna, much to everybody not wanting to see it twice, was going to play Diablo twice because I'm excited to play a necromancer again now that they've made it happen better. You happen to say it for that. You knew what I was asking, and you knew that it was all cope. I need to just accept. I heard somebody was breaking shit. I was gonna be okay. This is not. I was gonna say when it's a crocodile, it's really annoying. I can always be hopeful, but I do remember I shouldn't be hopeful because for those of us who were here for when Diablo launched and I took time off to stream it that day, what did we play that day? We ended up playing Rocket League for the whole day or something while I was sitting letting the queued for server thing load next to my face for the entire day on my other monitor. It is Blizzard, but if we go in expecting nothing from Blizzard, will they pleasantly make it happen? I don't know. I'm not burned as bad as Blizzard as other people because this is my first Blizzard game, believe it or not. Diablo 4 is. So, it don't hurt quite as much. Never played WoW, never played the earlier Diablos. We're gonna really quick while I'm thinking about it, because I'm struggling right now. We need to die burn. I would agree with that. Now, I will say, I feel like Diablo is similar to Destiny, where it's popular to hate the game, and it's popular to hate Blizzard. So while there might not be quite as many people who maybe feel that way, it's like every streamer approaches anything that they don't something they don't like ever so slightly, and they're like, game bad, awful game, hate it, it's so bad, unplayable. And that's why I always make my joke where motherfucker, we had copper nails, guys. I can't believe you let me do that. We went on that whole ass adventure. I guess we still needed the goal. Because I feel like for example, for Diablo 4. So I really liked it when it first came out. It was a lot of fun. They did absolutely torpedo their game with the massive nerfs they did, which is when things started going poorly for them. But they've had some fun updates. And I feel like there are a lot of people who are just still jaded after the situation with that reference situation of them. What's it called? Destiny 2 doesn't have as bad. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, it could be. I mean, I think that Destiny players just it ain't even about what's good game design and shit like that anymore for Destiny players. It's just people are burnt out. Oh, I guess we're out of power. Do we not have enough power? Why do we not have enough power? Device is turned off. Are you not plugged in? Or is it turned off on this pad over here and that makes it so it can't run? I did expect to fix those. I will fix those. Electric furnace. Okay, yeah, so I've only got the one electric furnace on it, so the other one must not even be hooked up. What the hell, man? What are you doing from last night? Josh will probably check because I bet the strawberries are ready to go again. That sure looks hooked up. Well, let's do it again. Word. That's weird. That was weird. Yeah, well, I agree with that. There will always be some controversy, and that was like the thing with Destiny for me, where like 1 week it would be, well, like Trials is a great example of that. Like there is no balance that they can strike, for Destiny PvP that will allow the really good players to be able to stomp the bad players. Like that's what they want. That's what they want. They don't want there to be skill-based matchmaking because that means that they only have to play other good players. See that I accidentally duplicated that lure by breaking the box. Cool. And like that's like to me been the war with the PvP matchmaking for years now. Is it goes between being strict so that people who are lower skill levels do it. Have I determined the main reason why people don't like Diablo? I would say the main reason people don't like Diablo 4, well, I have a hunch, and then I have something I'm confused about. That so sort of. I think them because if you're familiar with the specifics are that they started the game. The game was a lot of fun. People enjoyed it, and then they nerfed all the classes just before the first season. And when they by say nerfed, I mean by like 50% damage reductions, resistance reduction, stuff like that. And they claimed it was for the longevity of the game, and blah blah blah. And you know, whatever. It could be. I can't really objectively look at that from like, you know, the 1,000-foot view like they knew that they were going to have with their roadmap going down the road. I just looked at it as like my character suddenly sucked. Like I went from doing, I was played a necromancer for that, and I threw bone spears, and my bone spears would do like 8 million damage on a hit, and then that nerf happened, and I did like 2.5 million damage on a hit. So it was, you know, giant nerf. After that, then that first season sucked. Like, was that the Malignant Hearts one? So like the whole season revolved around, no, because people liked the Malignant Hearts. What was the first Diablo season? I don't remember. I don't know. The first Diablo, I think it was the Malignant Hearts actually. And so it was like slight modifications to your abilities, a very short story. I feel like a lot of people were expecting, I don't know, like they got their expectations too high and thought that they were going to get like a full campaign again, which is ridiculous expectation, but nonetheless a thing that I think some people thought. Wait, why does one... Oh, flatbread dough. Eeh, I almost made a bunch of bad dough. At this point, though, I honestly think it's... Well, I don't know. I don't know how... The biggest complaint that I hear is... I'm sorry, this was a very long, rambly sentence to get to this. The biggest complaint that I hear is that there's no endgame. And that's fair to an extent. In my opinion, there is an endgame. There's just not an endgame for somebody who wants to no-life the game. Like, there's no reason to do that. And I feel like that is the people who complain. So that's, it sounds, and it is like a loud minority in my opinion, where it's like streamers then who like, that's all they do. It's their job to stay home and play that game. And they say there's no end game because they, in the first, month of the game being released, leveled to level 100, and all that's left then is to grind for gear. Because this was like the question I had, is like a lot of the complaints were like people would say there's no end game because the end game's basically running dungeons that procedurally generate, kind of have a couple different things repeatedly, and that's all there is to do. Is it gets, you level up, there's better loot, the dungeons keep going till their level, the dungeons start at like level 55 and go to like level 150 or something like that. And so it's just like doing harder levels. There's like a final boss fight where you can fight a more advanced version of the final boss of the campaign. But that was like the majority of the end game. And where I was confused is I would see people quest through a series of bosses until you finally had to face Diablo. Well, so it looks like they're planning on releasing. Well, they're planning on. It's a live service game. It's the first to my. Well, no, I guess 3 was also live service because it had seasons too, right? I'm not sure about some of that because I know there are some other smaller things that people were unhappy with. I know like a lot of my friends don't like having to make a new character every season, which from what I've heard is just Diablo. So, but let me finish that thought really quick. I derailed myself. At the same time, I see people who complain about there being no endgame in Diablo talking about how like Last Epoch, which was another AARPG that released recently, they talked about how like awesome that was. It was fantastic. The end game had such depth, and like I watched somebody's breakdown of the end game, and the end game is essentially the same as Diablo, with a different face on it. Like it looks different. It's done instead of it just being like in Diablo, you activate a stone like rune and that makes a dungeon summon and you go do the dungeon and then you just do that again. And it's got like modifiers that vary. And for Last Epoch, it's like a branching pathway of dungeons that have modifiers. So it's still repeatable dungeons that have modifiers. It's just the method of getting into them. Like there wasn't something at the end of that was something to chase. They did add, and this is the thing, is like they've slowly been clawing their way back, and that's why I'm actually pretty confident that they're gonna like recover here and be fine enough for their second expansion. Is they've had every couple of seasons, or every other season has been really good so far. And it's sad to say it's one of those situations kind of like Call of Duty had for a while, where it's two different dev teams and one dev team is hitting home runs and the other season dev team has been not hitting home runs. So they've had like peaks and valleys one season after another for the last couple seasons. So this season, starting next week, is the good dev team. So it should be a lot of fun, I think. Maybe. I'm not putting my life on that, but I'll enjoy it either way. I'm easy to please, usually. But then there is another aspect of, well, they were having the issues of nerfing everything and that first season not being a lot of fun and there not being a super fleshed out end game. That was when they had like all that bad PR surface. Like they had some of the like sexual harassment claims came back up. They had to lay people off, I remember. That was also when they had like last couple, like a season and a half ago, so like maybe 5-6 months. They had that like thing leak that they were planning to try and ask people to pay like $200 for the expansion. Which, screw that, your game's not finished yet. So it's like those things. I would describe it mostly, sum it up with game not finished on release. I don't know. Maybe you are harder to please. I don't know. Some things don't bother me as much as they bother other people. I guess that's how I'll put it. Not that I'm easy to please necessarily, but like, I don't know. Like, I enjoy Diablo because it's a good game that I can watch other streams to and grind and get that dopamine hit with the loot. And this season actually should be a lot of fun because one thing that will be good about this season that is a complaint that I've had and other community members have had or other people have had, and this was one, was the itemization. They had like a bunch of extra modifiers that could drop on items that was like useless. Like they would have cold resistance, frost resistance, freeze resistance, all be different stats. So many Metal Gear Solid 5 unfinished. Yeah. Well, and see, I think the other thing, and this is like something that I think is like necessary to highlight with Diablo, is that like the game itself is very harshly criticized, but the campaign in the game was like a 9 out of 10. Like, it was a fantastic campaign. Like, I paid like the 50 $60 or whatever for the game, and just off the campaign alone, on the first time playing it through, I've only played it through once because you can skip it after that, and I have, that got me my money's worth. It was extensive. It was like 40 hours of gameplay, fantastic voice acting, the story was fun, the areas were cool. I think that if anything, if you like a Diablo game, it's a great game to get just because of the campaign. Where they run into their issues, it's the live service and the replayability, I would say. But that should be changing. They're changing the itemization with this expansion. This is their last chance because if they don't hit a home run here, they won't have people buying the expansion. I might do that. I don't know what the first Diablo would be on. Would that have to be on PC, or would I be able to get that on? I mean, I have all of the modern consoles, but I don't have old stuff. Kind of saw what a lot of people were complaining about after I played that one. That could be, because I know that, what's another good example of this? Well, another good example is, I know like there were a lot of people who didn't like Fallout 4. And, like what I would hear people say when they didn't like Fallout 4 is they would say it's like Skyrim, but Fallout. And I have played part of a couple Fallouts, but for the most part, Fallout 4 is what I've played, and so I don't understand that criticism really. Okay, we're gonna need you to do water consumption. I think that's gonna be a problem. Get it off G2. Okay. Play it through another launcher. Get to try live service. Yeah. Okay. I'll see if I can find it. Maybe we'll do a playthrough on it or something like that. I do know that I sometimes have trouble playing older games without the nostalgia, just because the graphics bug me somewhat sometimes. Even though I'm not a huge like graphics person, if it's, you know, super blocky though, I have trouble if I don't like love the game from my childhood or something like that. Only problem is my PC does not have a disk drive. Although I probably could get one to plug in somewhere. I am looking at getting a new PC though at some point. Even if it was a janky, but okay. Well, I'll have to check that. I know that like some people were comparing, well, what is it? I think there were some people who didn't think that Diablo 4 was as dark as Diablo 3. I did hear that complaint. And I don't know, before we leave home, because it started raining, we're going to be gone for a long time. We want to turn on, let's repair everything. And then we're going to leave them on because I want to keep the freezers running. Or, actually, I could probably turn everything else off and just leave the freezers running. Because then I could leave minimal wind turbines on. Let's do that. Let's do that. Sharp fancy sea, but I got that nostalgia. I'm trying to think the last game, because there was a game not too long ago that I tried to play and I didn't love it because of the graphics were like old. But I don't remember. That was like the awkward midpoint where you don't have the charm of the polygons. Might have been, was it the first Uncharted? No, I finished the first Uncharted. I don't remember. Living in the basement is to take risks. There you go. See, I'll have to do what I can do. Okay, we want the deep freeze. Stay on. We're gonna put those as priority. Basic wall lights. I can just turn off for now. Advanced alteration. Off. Wow. We're gonna turn that off while I'm gone because I'm not gonna be there to harvest it. Ceiling lights can turn off. Oh my god. I feel like half the time it doesn't reorganize. Idle off. Total 5,000. I won't need the water pumps. Can I get away with 3? Ooh, just under. Let's actually go make sure. I don't know if I might not have anything in some of these freezers. Obviously I have stuff in there. Do I have anything in here? So this one can just turn off. Turn that on. Turn that on. All right. What does that put us at? Oh, so the 2 were the... Damn it. Turn 4th one on. Alright. Let's get to repairing. Optical discs, yeah, well, gotta catch up here on chat. Optical discs, yeah, I don't have a disk drive of any sort. No floppy, no... What's it called? We're in the future, baby. I say, with a slight eye twitch. Overall problem I see with Diablo 4 is that it's too safe. Like a lot of high-budget games, which will be common playing these days. I can agree with that. I don't necessarily know what I would recommend to them to make it less like that. But I can see that, though. But yeah. It is very standard. Like, everything's very standard. Like, what I would expect. Like, the dungeons. Now. That's right. You better run away. You better run away. I'm gonna shiv you in the corner. I'm gonna shiv you in the corner. That's right. Learned. Yeah, I would say it was. It was very similar. It was designed in the hopes to be a massive seller amongst fans of all, you know, who like all kinds of AARPGs. Because I know that was like... that's why a lot of people like Last Epoch, even though it's unfinished. It's, I guess, supposed to be like ARPGs used to be. But, you know. Yeah, I see. Don't people hate Diablo 3? pickaxe is gonna be fine. Repair the hammer. Just click, and then we're gonna finally leave. I don't think we're gonna get to the fishing event part of this tonight, just because of time. But I'll at least kill some things. 'Cause spent the whole stream, you know, lost. All right. This is the moment. I want us all to ponder. We're gonna make a decision. Is this bird coming back from this adventure? What do you think? Oh. Ooh. People using my real language. Oh my god, that's one of the most hilarious aspects. This is like a very petty complaint for Diablo. But like it bugged a lot of people. So they have limited storage in Diablo 4. And this is like barely connected to what we're talking about. Just it's a community complaint. And apparently the reasoning, because the reason we only had like 3 stash tabs was because like they coded the game so badly when they were originally making it that when you go into like a town or something, it loads the inventories and stashes of every other player you come into contact with for the trading, even if you're not in the trading screen. Like it just does that to be ready for in case you were going to trade with somebody. And so it would like the amount of memory that uses. They had to limit the stash tabs so that they didn't explode computers. And that is hilarious to me. Played Diablo 3 to... Yes, never got around to it. It always sounded like something I would enjoy. But I don't know. I feel like I hear bad things about Blizzard on the regular. And I was never a WoW person, so... You know. That didn't make me feel strongly about Blizzard. Yeah, I'm hopeful. This season sounds like it's going to be a lot of good changes that will make the game fun to play again. I think it'll matter whether it survives or not. It'll matter mainly if the season content is fun. But I will say, my little asterisk of this is that so this season launches next week, and then by the end of it, the expansion will be in theory coming around. The expansion. If they don't hit a home run with this season, and it's going to have to be a pretty big home run, including with like the itemization changes and stuff like that, no one's buying that expansion. And if nobody buys that expansion, you know, I don't know what they're going to do. I'm a little bit burned. I hope they don't pull the plug on it. I'm a little bit burned by Anthem because of that, because I thought Anthem had a lot of promise. But, you know, it was unfinished when it was released. And is that Ubisoft? Is that who pulled the plug on that? So I was bummed by that. But, so I hope that doesn't happen. The damage has been pretty badly done. Non-live service. I wonder if they could do that. If they could do a non-live service. I mean, they don't have to do a lot of maintenance right now. I mean, they'd have to migrate. I mean, I think the only real change there would be they'd have to migrate everything off of the servers. And I don't know if they'd be able to do that. Because they don't have a lot of other live service aspects. Aside from world bosses being on a timer. We'll see. I'm excited to see. I didn't like this last season. You can do it, bird. Oh, you stupid, stupid bird. You're going to take a lava bath if you can't make that jump. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. What the hell weather is that? Up, it looks like little pyramids. Are the aliens coming? Storm incoming. It's going to tell me, isn't it? Sulfuric storm. Ooh, sounds dangerous. All right, boys. This might be where we leave the bird. Nope, we're good. Wait just a minute for the storm to pass. I'll at least be playing the first 2 days, or Tuesday and Thursday next week, though, so we can all judge them harshly on stream. But I'm actually really excited, though, because the first class I played was a necromancer, and I enjoyed it. But the oh god, you don't like Starfield? Why don't you like Starfield? I mean, I can think of many reasons you wouldn't like Starfield, but I want to know what your reason is. Because I don't remember you saying that. The minions are getting buffed, though, is the end to that necromancer thought, though. Because to this point, there had been literally zero reason to use the minions, the skeletons, because you can sacrifice them for a passive buff instead, and that was what I was always the better option. But I want to know, because I'll go to bat for Starfield on some aspects. On some aspects, I will go to bat for Starfield. On other aspects, I hide under my desk instead of defending them. All right. Where are we coming out? We're going to be coming out over here. Okay. I recall, I think here is where we want to be. So we're going to go that way. Oh god, this was a mistake. A few games that pissed me off despite losing too many mandatory NPCs. Serial killer, a mess. Okay, yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I am hopeful. Hi, Izzy. We're talking about games that have upset us. Or maybe not necessarily upset us. That's not the goal, but have, by process, upset us. Too many more. Yeah, I am hopeful that, like Skyrim, like it's the kind of game that you can come back to after a long time, and they'll have changed a lot of that. Because, like, you know how, like, in Skyrim, like, they made a bunch of changes to various, like, the shopkeepers and stuff like that? We will... I'm hopeful for that. I mean, I can go into other things, too. I did not love that the dialogue felt like I just had Skyrim, but it was in 2023. I was hoping that they'd have, you know, especially after Baldur's Gate happened right at the same time, I felt like it made them look really bad. Made all the NPCs look really hollow. Are you one of the things I'm supposed to be killing? Redback. Do I have a bounty out on a redback? I do not. You get to live today, sir. We're gonna need to find a place to lead the bird. Oh, hello. Ah! Where the hell did you come from? I didn't even see you. Die, die, die. Oh, we're about to get jumped. You handle that one, bird. I'll handle these two. I just missed so many times. Don't tell anybody. You're just taking it, man. He's just taking it. I'm going to be very sad if this bird dies, but I don't know what's happened to him. But he's taking tick damage. Ooh, I do want to know, is he? I missed those shots. Oh, come on! Ah! Get the hell out of here, man! Oh no. Did I mark the wrong spot? Oh no. I'm gonna die. God. Oh God, this is the end for us, bird. I don't remember what I named you. I mean, it's not all bad. I was gonna get a white one from the Arctic because they added those recently, and that sounded cool to me. But we've established our bond, and all those times you ferried me back and forth between my old base. Ha ha ha. Breaking a controller. Who would ever do that? I've never broken a controller ever. And you don't have physical evidence to prove that. False. To prove that false. Oh. Wait. What? According to the map, there's not a cliff face here. Or unless I'm going north like an idiot, and I should be going this way. Oh my God, I'm so dumb. Guys, I can't. I even have a waypoint on my map. Oh, that's embarrassing. That's unfortunate. I think I have to kill these things. I think these things are drifters. Are you a drifter? Let's try that again. A little higher. Okay. Far away. Are you one of those people, mouse and keyboard? There's a streamer that I know who used to have a really bad temper, and he would keep, like, he would use, like, very stock keyboards so that when he got angry, he could stand up, like, bust it over his knee, and then turn around and get another one from the stack because he bought them in bulk. I found it very funny. What the hell? The fuck? Okay, so I hit him that time. But really feels like that should hit, given the other thing. So if I aim straight at him, is it... Oh, I wonder if I'm having issues. No, well, I'm actually talking about Robbie V. I don't know what his streamer name is. He's one of Mr. Fruit's friends, who's a Destiny content creator, or used to be a Destiny content creator. He does more variety stuff. He's actually what made me feel more comfortable doing variety stuff on my channel. Giving a thumbs up right now. Because I'd watch so many people who were like, I'm going to commit to this game. You can't be thirsty. You can't be thirsty. There's no water out here. He's the bald dude, right? With, like, the headphone dent. Might be a bad way to characterize him. That roid rage, man. I don't know if he's actually on steroids. I shouldn't be slandering people on my YouTube here. I remember, because I used to smack the N64 controller. I used to, like, I never broke one. However, I remember, like, I always had the temper. And, so, you know, I was always in trouble for that. And I remember one day my little brother broke one. It was, like, the first time he'd been angry at one of the games, and the controller, like, exploded. He just got unlucky, I guess, with the way he hit it. But y'all would not believe the speed with which I told on him. It was a glorious moment. Because it wasn't me. And I bet he holds that grudge to this day. I saw little monster thingies out here, the little spider demon things. I think they're on our kill list, so let's see. Delete their character and uninstall the game. I have only ever rage quit one game like that. Ever. And it was the Spider-Man PlayStation game from that came out like what, 3 years, 4 years ago? The second one came out not too long ago. Because the end of that game is such bullshit. Such fucking bullshit. That I let logic get into my head, and like, so like I felt vindicated in bitching about the game because like the scenarios at the end were just illogical, in my opinion. I've never raged about Mario Party. That's because I'm the one that gives the damage, though. Izzy, we should play Mario Party for Spooky Sunday. See if we're still friends by the end. End of Digidachi. Not even see who's friends by the end, but see who's still speaking to each other. The hell? The hell? I'm gonna die in here. Are you? Where are we on the map? Oh, this might be the way through. I'm gonna leave you in the cave here. I feel like it's probably safe in the cave. I don't want you to follow. I want you to lay down. Lay down and live. Oh. I couldn't play with strangers on the internet for like Overwatch anymore. My battles were in Call of Duty lobbies. Back on the first Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2/3. I don't know. If we get another, I think Spooky Sunday would be at risk anyways, because, you know. Oh, God. I guess I'm leaving the bird anyways. Oh, is there bird thing? Oh, is there going to be some sort of evil monster at the end of this, and I'm setting myself up for death? This is so interesting. I didn't know this game had anything like this in it. I don't understand how this exists. I'm gonna be 100% with y'all because there aren't like native humans here or something like that. Aliens. Exactly. Solo. Oh. Uh. These don't look human. take their pottery. This is interesting. I wonder if they have like story planned to be added to this. And I'm just finding like some of that stuff that they've added in already. Which is kind of a bummer because I was hoping this would be the, my path through the cliff. Means I'm at the wrong cave. But hey. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. There's no gamer rage. Nobody has gamer rage. I'm very mellow. Izzy, however, very enraged at all times. You should hear the way she speaks to me when I get things wrong off stream when we're playing Phasmophobia. The things she calls me will come up in therapy later in life for me. All right, well, the bird's gonna have to get left behind because I don't want to try and cross lava with him particularly. Unless I can get across. I can get across up here. Not too bad. I thought I was gonna have to do the jumping stuff down there. But we gotta find. Smoldering weakness. You always wondered why she kills me while we're playing. It's vengeance. I gotta be careful. I'm not so far away from her that she couldn't come put hands on me. Okay. So. Maybe over here? It soothes my soul. The sounds of their choking throughout the hunt. Stupid spider. Is that one of the things I had to kill? Oh, yep, lava broodling. All right, I gotta. Okay, so I poorly planned for this. Because this bird's going to need to eat soon. And you know what I brought? Absolutely nothing. But spider thing. Right in the kneecap. He used to be an adventurer. That is the exit. I may take the exit once I find the thing. I mean, at that point, we probably will be at like 2.5 hours, and I could go find some food. Stuff like that. It's very dark in here. Oh, they got me. They trapped me. Don't die, bird. But it's all worth it because we found exotics. Look at that. We got some lava here. Word? Is there a a way to go through the wall here? Through the wall down here? Guess not. All right, well, let's get the hell out of here. We're just gonna sprint out of there, pretend we didn't hear anything. All right. All right. So we're gonna go. Holy! Almost. That was almost the end. I hope this bird knows if we land in lava, I'm riding it down. I'm using it to. I'm not stepping in lava for a bird. I could tame another one. Well, it's a good thing that I'm super negative then. You can trust me. One of these days, you know what we're going to do one of these days? Oh, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this without outing myself? Let's say one of these days, I want to make everybody sit through this sporting event with me. Where one of my favorite teams is on the line so we can hear how truly negative I can be. Because that's like superstition there. I don't know how to do that, though. Izzy was present for some very stressful games last year. For the standing up 10 feet away from my desk, hands on my knees, staring at the monitor. It's okay, though. We don't have to feel that I-Town until either we get to baseball playoffs or football season again next, which I guess football season would be when we get that I-Town. I'm gonna die out here. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. Oh god. Oh god. You know, it lagged because there's something evil that's about to kill me. Yeah, we're safe until mid-August, and then, you know. See, then it'll be tough for me to stream. The real question is, how many spooky Sundays am I going to blow off because there's a night football game on? Uh-oh. Curbing our intolerance for things. Maybe instead of doing it on stream, we'll do it as a special Discord thing. Get into a chat and everybody can listen to me have a meltdown while they talk and have fun. Make it an event. How do I get... I thought it was further south than I am. That was a terrifying sound. I don't know what that was, but it sounded like something that would pull me under the water in this swamp. Oh god! It got so deep so fast! I have gotten very angry at Madden before, yes. Not quite as mad as real football. You're going to have to define that for me slightly. I think I know most of the stir distances. Silent Kid. Oh god, that's the terror. Are you the Arthur meme? Are you the fist clenched and silent, slightly shaking? I don't know if I mentioned it the other day when we were. I think I was playing. No, I didn't mention it because it was when I was present on Izzy's stream. But like, I saw a mouse in my kitchen. My kitchen's like right next to where my desk sits, and so I've had traps out all week, and like the been catching and releasing them at like a park that's not too far away. And so like every time I hear any noise at all, neighbors or anything, I'm always like, mouse. But we had none today when I woke up. So I'm taking that as good news. But I did just hear a sound. So we're going to go look. Hold on. We're all good. It was just my neighbor. I'm just paranoid. Okay. Well, that was a long adventure for 8 drifter kills and a lava broodling kill. All right. So what I'm thinking next time, and I may do this off stream. I should say I am going to do this off stream because I'm not streaming this game again this week. What I think we do for our plot next time is rather than make it a whole like adventure, we're gonna need to bring the money for a what's it called? We need to bring the money. Oh my god, the materials, like the building materials. Which, funny enough, oh god, wrong button. What the hell? Oh, guess I lost connect to the game a couple times there. Jeez. We got plenty of materials here, luckily. But we'll set a forward base up. Maybe here? What do you think? We should put it in the swamp, or should we put it in the... I think the swamp is safer, if I'm being honest, than the volcanic region. Although maybe we put it in like a cave or something. I need to figure out where the what's it called is. The through cave is, too, so I can get there. Oh my. Sorry, I just read what you guys were saying. Holy crap. Would that have been a comfy hoodie? Would it have been nice and warm? Okay. All right, so we've got a decent amount of stuff. I could probably buy this bow again. I lied. I don't have enough money for it. Hmm. Oh, interesting. Izzy's the boss now. Sounds good. I'll have to look in the server after this. As I'm creeping on everybody's conversations and not joining them. It's like what I do 90% of my day at work. It's great. It's a lot of fun. Do I really have to buy this knife that they added in so that I can get to these knives? That's stupid. and I'm unhappy about it. All right. I'm gonna just be doing this for a while. So join it. No, I just read your chats. I just read your chats, and then I go back into the bushes like Homer, and only come out for reading. 4 suit module slots. So I find it incredibly stupid that there isn't. I like having the water and oxygen slots, and I wish that that there were more suits that had both. Like I wish that. Well, this has 3. Do I have this suit? Why am I not wearing this suit? Oh, it's because I'm -5 inventory slots. That's stupid. Suppose not, I don't know what I'm doing at this point. Everything else to do is going to take me a long time to do, so I think I'm going to end stream here and go about my business for the night. Tomorrow. Yeah. Well, I think the suit that I'm wearing is this one. And yeah, like this one, maybe. The -5 suits inventory slots is unfortunate. And like, I think to myself, like, what suit module is worth losing 5 inventory slots? Although they have added some new ones. So what are our new ones? Okay, actually, that might be useful. Is it worth 5 though? I don't know. That could be useful too. Okay, so these got some use here. Word. Eh. All I have to say, too, I want to say this too, this world boss module. It reminds me. So I was doing a mission with Biggles a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, off stream. I complained about the mission, I think, on stream because we got stuck doing things for a long time. But my God, y'all. Did you know they added scorpions to the fucking winter area, the ice area? It's crazy. So, anyways. Pressured to be careful when it's broadcasted. Nah, I say everything. We start playing, a Souls game. You're gonna start hearing some very rude things said to the boss. No filters, iTown. I'm joking. Of course, I would never. Never want to be that guy. All right, I'm going to end here. I've been wandering around here, pondering my existence for, 15, 20 minutes now? It's about 2 hours, half an hour. Tomorrow is Sons of the Forest, ? Izzy? I haven't asked you if you were good for Wednesday this week, but I put it on my schedule without asking. If Sons of the Forest does not happen, I'll do something. I don't know what I'll play. We'll play something. Izzy says yes. Sons of the Forest. So, Sons of the Forest tomorrow. And then Phasmo on Thursday. Because this weekend insulted my pride, I'm going to start trying to do one evidence hunts and see how insulted my pride is then, too. We also might do the Apocalypse Challenge. I still haven't done the Apocalypse Challenge. Exactly. Watch Izzy play without me. Although she needs me there for the world, so I have given myself worth. But yeah. And then next week, Diablo. I can't think of anything else to say. I think that's everything. Can you tell that I'm like tired? Yeah. I think that's gonna do it for me. I will see you guys later. Remember to like, and I think everybody here that I've seen in chat, which is matching the number of people that my stream deck says are watching, is subscribed. But if you haven't subscribed, hit that bell to be notified when I'm streaming. And remember to like the video. I always forget to say the YouTube stuff. I always remember to say it, to like think of it as I'm like looking at the stream ending screen after I do it. So I'm proud of myself tonight. Tonight I earned, exactly. Remind the lurkers, hey, hit that like button. I don't think it really matters at this point, because if you're liking the stream now, it's the only thing would be to, So, shit. Izzy. How do you say it? Hold on. I have to find one of your streams. I don't remember the tone you say it with. Hopefully you guys can't hear this. Did you say it last night? If we all sign out, will you stop talking? No, I like the sound of my own voice. Pick a random video. We're gonna pick a random video. You did say it last night? Okay. You shouldn't be able to hear it. Okay. Can you hear your music? Skip. Okay. I don't think it's possible for you to hear it with my current OBS setup, but I'm paranoid about that shit. So don't want Izzy copyright claiming my video and taking all of my money that I make off my streams. All right. I got you. All right. Thank you guys for coming. I will see you tomorrow at Sons of the Forest. It's been fun chatting with everybody. Bye-bye.